Tonight on Poker After Dark,
Everything that happens is your fault.
Phil Hellmuth's folds are the talk of the table.
You had a big pair?
Well, nines.
I feel good.
And when everyone goes all in,
All in.
I'm all in.
All you can eat.
their outs are the talk of Phil Hellmuth.
34 outs.
Oh,
Whoa.
What just happened?
welcome to night number 2 of our 3-episode sit and go here on Poker After Dark. I'm Ali Najad calling the action with Veronica Brill talking to the players. We're still 7-handed here on the felt. Buy-in was $10,000 and the prize pool will award $50K to the champ and $20 to the runner-up. Blinds are now $3,000, $5,000 with a $5K big blind ante. Maria Ho is your chip leader while Peter Jennings is sitting on the short stack.
So what's your favorite televised hand you've ever played, and why is it the Beth Shack, Brett Ritchie, ace, 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 king, king, hand?
That hand was just weird, you know. I mean, I fought really hard to make that final table. I was exhausted, and I ended up having a bad result. I remember I was a little unlucky when we had 2 tables left, but yeah, that
What
hand
was
was
that
weird,
hand?
man.
You've never seen this hand?
Maybe I have, and I don't.
So it's Phil has aces, Beth Shack has aces, Brett Ritchie has kings.
It's the final
is it
table of a
1,000
tournament?
Is it 1,000 rebuy? It was a prelim.
Oh.
It was like, you know, late 2000s. It was a prelim. And
Hellmuth defends the
Brett
big
ra-
against
I don't know if
buffers,
there was
2
already a
fives.
raise, but Brett raises or re-raises.
And
He's the one
flops
with
the
And
pocket
then
pair.
Beth goes all in. I think Beth's the first one to go all in, and she's, you know, she goes all in, and she's
much
just
weight?
like,
I got,
and Dan Shack at the time is on the rail,
45.
and she's doing this
All
to
yours,
him.
baby.
She's like
know.
literally
I know,
making
I-
the ace symbols, and half a second after she goes all in, Phil goes all in. Turbo
I'll be
goes
the
all
first
in, like 4
killed
5.
disciple on the table.
Right.
today.
And Brett's there with kings.
I can't get away from this. I'm all in.
Check raise all in from Phil is
Oh, no snap call?
not what Bruce
good
wanted
news.
to see.
I got a pair, but that all in is pushing me out.
17 of his remaining 57 dedicated.
At least I didn't waste the time bank.
Good.
And draw heavy texture, but
So
Bruce
she's making aces symbols to the
correctly
rail.
folds.
Phil has cold 4-bet all in for all of his chips and is running around the table basically high five. You high five Beth at some point, right? Like, because she's saying like, I went all in at a quarter of a second and you went all in, and Brett's just in the tank with the easiest to fold kings.
I'm all in.
She goes Heidi Ho.
Now to Phil Hellmuth, who has the other 2 aces.
All in. 1/4 second it caught. The minute she said all in, all in. Quarter second I was all in. One quarter of a second.
Phil, 1/4 is the second. I
One
was
quarter of a
all in.
second.
1/4 of a second.
You guys can have
What a great clip. There's having a poker face, and then there's whatever that
We have a
was.
deal with the World Poker Tour.
Can I give a
I think Daniel and
controversial,
Maria and I all signed the deal, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to hear it. Nick, what's the?
controversial opinion?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
This is,
Yes,
we
of
are
course.
currently living in a time where the wealthiest people have amassed truly robber baron era amounts of wealth, and so there is a
Robert Baron, well said.
69 maybe.
Continue.
and that has, so right now
Okay, I fold.
actual cash dollars have little value to people with that level of wealth, and so there is a new creation that you can make the argument as to why it's valuable, but it's
I'm the big
just,
blind, right? Good man.
It's just the newest
3,000
boat,
me.
Between NFT chatter, Jennings
and it's
with his 3rd all in.
I think for some people you're right, but
Managing
for some
to keep
people
his head
it's
above
bet
water.
on the fact that we're going to live the next phase of our life digitally to some extent, and we're going to be in this like Ready Player One VR, AR like
You guys spend any
world.
time in AR or like VR worlds at all?
no, but I think,
Fascinating.
but so again, I think that is
A little bit. I have a piece of it.
that is a bet.
That's awesome. I love that you
that
have
the
equity in it.
ultra wealthy
So smart.
are essentially going to break off from regular society even further, because I don't think anyone thinks we are, you know, very close to a place where the average American is living in that world. The people
An
who
Oculus headset's $300 now. I mean,
Yeah, but that's not.
I see what you mean.
I
Sometimes things feel far away, and then when they happen, you look back and realize they happened very quickly.
I wanted my hand right there.
guess,
Just give me something. That's perfect.
Maria's
What's your point?
13K open with king 10 suited, picks
Oh,
up Daniel's 2 8s.
that I think that I
She fluffs
understand
2 overs
right
and the
now
flush draw.
that these are smart investments because they are going up. I think that people are bending logic to explain why they are actually valuable. They're valuable because right now people are willing to pay things for them.
They're hot.
But they are, the reason that a painting has actual value is because the artist associated with
14K.
it, we have not only assigned value to them, but because there is
Called on the
throughout
flop
all
by
of
Daniel.
history, people have gotten an actual tangible sensation by looking at great works of art. I love Daryl, but Daryl's Twitter avatar, nobody looks at that and is like, oh my God, that's beautiful. It's just cool because it's the, to me, it's a Rolex for people who aren't into watches.
To be fair, anybody who's invested in this stuff that it doesn't think that like they're at least part crazy is.
Of course.
Doesn't think what?
That doesn't think they're at least part crazy.
Yeah.
You have to think you're crazy. It's insane.
Second
Look
shell.
at Tom Brady. He just opened up his
Yeah, but
autograph.
everybody used to
Very
think
key
people that were correcting sneakers was crazy way back.
Of course.
You're collecting shoes? What are you doing? People collected cell phones. What is this? What do you keep this junk around your house for? I'm not talking about hoarders, but
The Maria show. It's just the Maria show now.
Always.
silent killer.
Poker After Dark is brought to you by Roman. Simple, straightforward, the way healthcare should be. Visit GetRoman.com to learn more. Manscaped. Don't gamble with your grooming tools. Visit Manscaped.com today for the best in men's grooming. And Poker Go. Get in the game at PokerGo.com. Before the break, Maria strengthened her chip lead by bluffing Daniel off his pocket eights. Negreanu sitting in third now with 19 big blinds in his stack.
If Phil or Daniel wanted to create an NFT, and if you buy one of the original, whatever, you get to play an online poker tournament with them. How on earth is that different than if they were to auction off that opportunity and it comes with a signed picture?
Yeah, no, that's
Not
fair.
different.
that's a good point.
That's fair. The big thing is that you could sell that thing openly and people would know. Like right now, let's say, like I won golf with Tiger Woods, right? When I won his charity. If I went to sell that, let's say, how would the person know they're actually getting that experience? Like what if there's someone who's being like fraudulently selling that experience? On the blockchain, you know that you own that experience.
Okay, so if you're saying it's a fraud blocker, sure, I buy that.
Yeah.
That's all
Great technology, of
blockchain
course.
is, right? Like
You know, Bruce, the Eternity Chain guys, I mean, one of their things that they're doing is, they signed Tony Hawk. They signed you, I guess, and they signed Muhammad Ali's estate. But what they're doing is they want to have like really first-class stuff, but they also want you to then go into the rooms
7-1,
and chat with the people that bought it. That's important to them.
Not enough?
Connection.
I'm going to ask you
So along the
after-
lines of what you were saying.
yeah.
I have no problem doing that.
People
to
want
fuel
the
the
direct
fire, yeah.
connection. If I own a homie with NFT, I want to be able to talk to you. Or I did some.
And so what is it, club room or whatever it is?
You're
wherever-
dealing with a
Sorry.
depersonalized product
Maria.
to add a personalized touch.
Out
Yeah,
flopping
and
Daniel.
that's what a 30
It's the
chain. I like that.
connection.
Yeah.
Also, like Blau, he did that really successful NFT for music. You're getting rev share on his streaming rights, his concerts, all that stuff. That's where it could go. Like, imagine I could buy an NFT. Talk about the bet. Maybe I can buy an NFT where I get 10% of your poker winnings for the year. Like, that's cool. Like, that's real utility. I
That could
wanna
be
bet on
a
Phil.
huge downside as well as upside.
Sure. But maybe you buy, I mean, I don't know.
How about 10% of the debt?
Yeah,
I will
that-
tell you
that'd
this,
be insane.
all the, like Daniel might not necessarily think I'm at the top of the poker world, but for all of us, for the last 12 years, I've won more money in poker 1 month later for all these years. Even sometimes I'll lose like 111. I'm
Daniel
like,
took a
"Damn
shot
it,
for 21K.
This is going to blow my streak, and then 3 weeks later, I win 170.
Well,
And so it's just this thing, so they're going to do well, it's just a matter of how much.
yeah, the downside didn't mean that you'll lose money. I mean, they'll lose money. It's just that if you have a big winning year and the NFT price doesn't equate the money you're giving them out of your poker winnings, then you're the one
Maria
who's going to
made
get
the call.
downside.
Yeah.
Checks back on the turn. 4 to a straight out there now.
I'm not signing that deal.
No, it's not a good deal.
No, I'll pass.
No, I'm just throwing. I mean, but there should be thoughtful ways to be aligned with influencers, athlete, creators for the fans.
Correct.
Take out the middleman.
That's what you started saying, and I'm kind of agreeing with your point.
that
I'm
I
telling you
agree
that Eternity Chain does do that a little bit. So,
And we're far away. It's early days. I mean, and of
Just
course
how
we're seeing
big
all
is
the
this
money
river
grabs
bet
and all the
from
different
Daniel?
stuff now, where it's just like, hopefully that gets flushed out.
50K.
Things that go up quick have a tendency to go down, like Michael Jordan's rookie cards,
Into
86,
81.
87 Fleer. You could pay 2 weeks later, a box sold for 25,000. It just went down. So I bought another box for
man, you must
25,000
have found the only website that I've seen so far. Because to me, these cards have been
Credit
going
to
like
Negrano.
this.
It's just the Jordan with Last Dance went really
9-4.
high, really fast.
No, that's full.
And when
Makes a
something goes high
believer
really fast,
out
it's
of
nice.
Maria.
Escalator up,
Yeah,
elevator
no.
down.
Could you beat 9-4?
What's that?
Could you beat 9-4 on that?
Oh, that's what I had. Maria.
A pair?
that's
Who's got
what-
pairs?
on that.
Hard to make a pair.
That's true.
Yeah, no, it's a totally unplayable hand.
That's debatable. There's no proof of that. There's really no way to prove it. I mean,
There you go. Bring it back around.
it's all subjective.
I feel like I made a
I
good
was
fold
getting
and then
7
a
to
bad
1 though.
fold against you today.
A good one. What?
Good,
One
bad.
good one, one bad one.
I guess it's.
I don't know if it's bad though. Did you make a bad fold? Did you fold like 9 or something? Again? No.
13,000.
No, he had a 9. Never mind.
No hints about that hand.
Well, I give you hints. Did I give a hint? I don't know.
You did give a hint. You said a pair is good.
No, he said a
are
pair's
hard
hard
to
to
He
make.
said,
He
yeah, he didn't say a
Oh,
pair.
didn't say a pair is good. He said a
That's a
pair is
little
hard to
different.
make.
Pairs are hard to make.
Got it.
That is not conclusive one way or the other.
Yeah.
Just stating facts. Pairs are hard to make.
But she may come to New York with me.
really
My
cool.
sister lives there, so I'm gonna stay north.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna stay in Manhattan. I love Manhattan.
I'm just staying right where it is. I don't know. I'm staying at the place.
Uh-huh.
Are you guys doing cameos?
Yeah.
I did for a while.
God, I do a ton of those things.
There was a lot, and then I kind of got.
I keep forgetting. Like I just noticed one of my cameos expired again.
What's
They
that?
just keep expiring.
That's what happened.
Oh, I'm sorry. How much is
I signed up for it because
just
the
got
guy asked me
after a
to,
while.
and the first one I got, I ended up like it was, this lady was asking for it for her longtime boyfriend who wanted to get into sports media, and I felt like such an obligation that I was like, I called him like aside from it and like talked with him for 20 minutes.
Oh wow, that's cool.
I like that.
And so I did that, and then I had another one that I did, and I never filled out like how to receive payment. And I forgot about it.
Whoa. Everybody
All
called.
in, everybody. Okay. I don't
way
have
up.
anything.
So you mean there is a puncher's chance? Okay.
I don't have
Negrano.
anything.
Getting it in with King Queen. He's
Wow.
up against
All right,
9s
I'll-
and 10s.
I'll take the side pot. I'll take the side pot.
Okay.
I feel like Daniel wins these a lot of the
Keep me
time.
alive.
I like Daniel.
Seems like a
Who
good
do you like?
spot. There's
Who
four
do you like?
He's
cards.
got the
I
opposition
agree that
covered
Daniel
here.
wins this a lot.
Daniel wins this a lot of the time. I mean,
Oh, there you go. Now my chances are ruined.
I wish you hadn't said that.
Oh, you had a
You
king?
ruined everything.
King
You changed
eight of
every
diamonds.
card that's going to come out now.
I
Everything that
also
happens is
ruined
your
your
fault.
diamonds, which you have covered.
Everything that happens is your fault.
Right in the window.
Yeah.
Right in the window.
Feel like Daniel wins these a lot, they say.
You know, there's two more
He's
cards.
certainly
to come.
poised
You know,
I'm not trying to be a jerk.
for a double knockout here.
not like you have an effect, but. See, there's an ace. That's good for me.
Board pairs, aces and kings. Looks
Squeeze a
great.
four
Just
across
needs
and I'm
to
dead.
fade a 9 or a 10.
Yeah.
Let's see if the
I'll take a 4 across.
only a 4 across though.
Oh!
Four across.
Whoa. What just happened?
Whoa.
That's a new John Aguilar.
What
He
did
would've
I
lost
I
that-
run too good now.
He would have lost
Liquid-
that
Now
hand
you're running.
until DraftKings went public.
Finally
No,
get a pair
when I
out
need
of
a
all
liquid-
these
Always
hours
lost
in
that
the
hand.
When I needed these when I played poker for a
Correct.
living, I
You
could
never won.
win these.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Liquid
never,
John never turned river
Never.
that. Liquid John, bigs.
Right.
Nice
Now
hand,
that
John.
DraftKings is way the hell up.
Liquid John.
Right.
I'm
Nice
gonna
hand,
get a
Liquid
case.
John.
Now I feel bad, Daniel.
I'm gonna get a case.
I know. I still had a feeling.
But John, you gotta let me know what you think of
no.
it, please.
I will.
I thought
will.
Daniel was a stone cold lock.
Gentlemen
So
and beautiful ladies.
2 outer on the end
Playing with you.
Wonderful playing with you.
Nice to see
Good
you,
battle.
Bruce.
means that
Appreciate always
only
that.
Bruce
Liquid
buffers
John.
2
Looking at the worst
10s, which
cards
were
for the longest
best
time.
before that
Thank you.
3-way pot.
Appreciate it very much.
Blind
I
is
would have
right.
called with your hand too. I would have went.
Are eliminated.
Of course.
Take care,
One
buddy.
big blind.
See you. Great to meet you.
Thank you. Great to meet you too. Don't be good, okay?
Later, Bruce.
Before the break, Bruce Buffer was eliminated in a three-way all-in that also saw John Aguiar take a huge bite out of Negreanu's stack after rivering a two-outer.
It's so aggravating when you're in the middle of it and you're like, but I have to fold another ace-queen. Then later you see, oh, they had kings, great laydown. But you don't get that in the moment.
Yeah.
Instead, you're just tilted. You know, all these laydowns that I make where I'm like so steamed and talking to myself. I just need to be able to say, you know what? There's a 50-60% chance that was a great laydown. Don't tilt, Philly. But I don't really tilt with my chips. I tilt with my, I try not to.
Alrighty. Chugga chugga.
I'm really good at
choo-choo.
tilting with my talk, though.
Can Jennings keep his
Okay, I
clean
looked at an
sheet
ace.
alive
I'm
as
gonna
he
look pretty quickly.
moves all in with two queens? And
It's another.
Helmuth has an ace. It's a meaty 87,000 if he wants to call.
87. 11 bigs.
What did you?
Show.
Essentially, what he's telling you is you should do that every single time.
Yeah, that's what he's telling.
That's what he's like saying in theory, but you know, doesn't mean you should. But
Wow, that's the dream.
Phil, you're too
The
good.
dream right there is to have somebody in the big blind.
I've actually
You
had
shove for
hands.
11 big blinds, they look down and say, I've got an ace.
I should have shown.
And they look at the other card. There's
didn't
not,
like hearing the
there's
first
not a
card.
poker player under the age of 30 that would have looked at the second card there. They would have just been like, oh, I got to sweat for aces. Let me call first.
I figure like maybe 8% of the under 30.
Okay, 8%. Yeah, okay.
About 92%.
The 8% that just learned poker last week.
The people that pre-ordered your autobiography.
What can I tell you? I'm just a
Play
weird
poker,
guy, man.
To be
Wild
clear,
and weird.
Play poker like a pro was the first poker book I ever bought.
He's a lion. We're elephants and eagles. What was
I'm
that?
just a
What was that
weird
book?
guy.
I'm a
you
mouse.
know? I make
I'm
these
just a
weird
mouse.
laydowns.
Just a mouse.
That one might make TV. And that's not going to be good for me.
Oh no.
Oh no is right.
Oh.
Helmuth
He read your
limps
soul
the
on
small
TV.
and
He read my
Nick
soul on TV.
Wright
God.
makes it 28,000 with
Never live it
6-4
down.
off.
Ashley's never going to let you play on Poker After Dark after that.
Maria crushed my
Soul
soul, but that was
I have
expected.
a really good
that
hand.
was.
You know, I limp bigs sometimes.
No, I know, but I got to get going, man. Not leading, but I got to do something.
Oh,
Good play.
Ooh, and he shows it.
nice move. Nice move.
It's a good play.
Yep. What's that? It comes from Shawshank Redemption. Better get busy living or get busy dying. By the way, I get
That's
bluffed.
such a good
I
movie.
get bluffed more than any poker player.
I know,
But I
it works
win.
for you.
I've
Yeah,
won
of
more
course.
Poker After Dark.
No, I
than
wasn't.
players
I
do.
wasn't showing to
They
be
bluffed
a
me.
jerk.
They bluffed me. They bluffed
I was just
me,
showing because I
and then have
lied.
the title. That's
If
what I
if
do.
we hadn't had the conversation, I wouldn't have turned it over. But because I lied, I felt the
No,
obligation.
I want you to show it for several reasons. One,
You have information now.
no, I have this weird
It works against me. I know.
I have this amazing ability to read people, and now
And now you have an idea of what
now
I
I
have
know,
when I
yeah.
have 6-4. That's right.
no, I know
No, I
when you're
agree.
weak.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You don't know, but you will know.
No. I totally.
I think
recognize-
I think you do get it. I'll give you.
No, I get it. I don't know if I can.
I think what he's
change it up.
saying is you can only get away with that for so long.
No, usually just once when I'm playing against amateurs, I'm like, okay, that's what that look was.
Oh.
So the next time, I'm gonna limp in with another strong hand. I had King 8, and it's gonna be it's gonna be a much funner dynamic. Watch.
I'm devastated right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You should just
devastated.
blind out, honestly.
I'm
Like
yeah,
after that,
I'm
full-
Limping in.
I'm so crushed.
he spent the last
And
3
decides
minutes
to
I'm gonna
thinking
get
about
paid
Jack
for it
high.
so bad. I'm just thinking through all
That
my.
sheds
I was,
king
that
high.
was horrible. Everything I just did there was egregious.
You're gonna like when this comes on TV, you just need to rewatch that hand for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch.
And
I'm already
digest
thinking
all
about what I was
yourself.
doing.
Probably
I mean,
no.
something
I thought you were. Gonna.
Probably not
No,
egregious.
red queens.
Yeah,
you were looking for it.
I believe it.
I was prepared for it.
The table talk remains strong with 6 left in our sit and go. When we come back, it's Ho and Helmuth on top with Kid Poker on the short stack. Nick Wright has been holding his own so far tonight. Let's hear how he pivoted to televised poker thanks to Texas Dolly.
So Nick, Joel Brunson had some nice words to say about you. He tweeted that you have the best opinion of any sports announcer, along with Charles Barkley.
Yeah,
That's a big
he did.
deal. The greatest poker player of all time, saying that you're one of the greatest,
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
the greatest.
Yeah, I mean, listen, a big reason I'm here is because Doyle reached out to me on Twitter months ago to either, I don't even know if it was agree or disagree with something I said, and I couldn't believe he was watching. He then also, there's another tweet of his telling me I needed to shave, that I looked ridiculous, and that
I mean,
and so, and
Doyle's
now,
a well-rounded man. I think you should take all
in
advice.
Doyle's defense, I hadn't shaved in like 3 weeks because I was trying to fix my beard, so I was letting it grow out and then try to get it fixed. But he was right. He's a very, avid consumer of high quality content in the sports media space. So obviously, he watches the show. So I appreciate it, and I wish he was here.
Thanks. All right, so anyone can answer this.
Nick
but
will sit
most
this one
curious
out
about
after a couple of
Maria's,
crafty plays.
Daniel's opinion. Who would you guys
You and me can shut the up.
Who would you be most scared to see at a poker table? Who's the worst person to your left?
Scared to see you.
Bad timing for the question.
I'll take a flop with Phil. I got plenty of chips to take flops with.
You've got plenty of hand to take flops with.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Against Queen 10.
I'm going to check in the dark, buddy.
Do their thing.
35K. You get a free card if you want it.
Probably. Check.
Ace 9 8, 2 diamonds. Hellmuth with a backdoor flush draw and gut shot.
Check.
Check.
No post flop betting yet. And now Daniel hits a king on the end.
Check.
Boy, Hellmuth, so capable of just having an ace somehow in these spots, despite 2
21.
streets of checking. Bets 1/3 pot, and that is just about
Pretty
2/3
crazy
of
to fold.
what Daniel has left.
It would be the most stupid fold ever. 21. Leaves me with 14. That's pretty cute. Whatever here, just take the 21.
Good call.
Wow. I have queen high. Oh. Got king.
This hand up. I slapped a straight draw.
I guess I let you save 14K by not moving in pre.
True. But I let you win the whole pot by not betting the flop. I have this weird thing where it comes to this play, and I know the king high is the only thing that beats me there because I'm always betting the river, right?
I mean, the GTO guys would have bet that flop, but what do they know?
GTO guys are amazing. Really, don't misunderstand.
Next hand.
I'm not saying anything negative about the GTO guys, trust me. It appears, or Daniel can spin it into me saying like that, or he can pull selective quotes. He's a good politician like that.
Politician. At the end of this, I'm going to expect Daniel to run for the mayor of Vegas.
Oh, God, no. Politician? Jesus.
You know, wait.
Yeah, I got way too many skeletons. This is a morgue. A morgue full of skeletons.
I'll kick things off with the answer to that question, P. I feel like it's somebody like, I would say, Stephen Chidwick. I think he studies, he works harder more than anybody else. He'll take pretty much every spot. He plays as close to perfect as I've seen, but also knows when to factor in dynamics and deviate from GTO, which I think makes for the best player, is somebody who has the best baseline, but also knows when to deviate.
There's no doubt in my mind Stephen Chidwick's one of the best in the world.
High praise from
And he's
Maria
good
and
at
Phil.
multiple games.
Yeah, true. Definitely not a one-trick pony, that one.
Maria answering the question Peter Jennings posed earlier with regards to who is your nightmare player to have on your left. Meanwhile, 2
I
queens
don't
and an
want
8 on
him
the
to
flop,
bet.
and Maria.
And he has a hell of a
check
stare
folds
down. Like,
9 high.
I don't like
That's
it.
not fun.
I don't like it. Who's yours, Phil?
My what?
He's an Orangeman.
Least favorite player to have
Nick
to your
Wright?
left.
With an opinion.
For like,
I
East
from like
Coasters
not
love
like
their
experience-wise,
sports.
I used to like
Nick is
not
no
having
exception.
Which is one of
Formerly
the
on
guys I
Who
used to
Wants
not
to Be a
like, but then
Millionaire.
the last time we played,
Was Nick, not long after he
went
got out of
crazy.
college.
and that
Not
was
sure
kind of fun.
whether or not
Yeah.
that's where the first roll
I
came
did
from.
really well. But he kind of made me go crazy. Brendan Kenny's like a tough one on your left because he's always just looking to 3-bet you, 3-bet you, 3-bet you at every opportunity.
5 and 10 dimes now with the 10K ante. Every orbit costs 25K. Each hand just about 4,000 on average per orbit. John wisely lets go of the deuces, given Jennings is behind him with 2 8s.
I need to count.
And Peter, again, sailing in there. Oh, and his 8s might be having to fade 2 9s for Helmuth if he can find his way in here somehow.
This is just not the spot where Phil calls off his money.
These are the 2 shortest stacks at the table doing battle, and Phil lets go of the 9s, leaving Negranu to make up his mind about Queen High.
Ooh, favorite hand.
Take it down.
Sweet.
I might have had 2 overs.
Maybe.
Maybe? Well, then maybe I didn't.
I had a pair there.
I
had a pair.
I had a big pair.
You had a big pair?
Well, 9s.
You had 9s?
Yep.
I feel good.
I had worse. I had worse than 9s.
Because that was Phil's big blind.
Yeah.
You would have gotten the call from me, heads up,
Yeah, of course.
obviously, and quickly. I was moving in on Daniel, but
Isn't that your favorite hand? Which bracelet did you doing with 9s?
2 black 9s, right?
I just couldn't imagine you shoving with 6s or 5s there,
I didn't shove with 6s or 5s.
or 8s.
You said you
He had
did?
8s.
He had 8s.
Oh
He said he had 8s.
That's my favorite hand. I mean, I'm not shoving with 8s there.
I'm not shoving with it.
I got to readjust my thinking here. If I had 8s out of the equation. But of course, makes sense.
I mean,
5-handed?
I wouldn't do that with 5s or 6s. 7s
Well-
would be probably.
You're not supposed to, but then again, like everybody has different theories.
I'm all in.
I mean, I play
Maria.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I call.
Opens the ace-jack on the button. Nick gets it all in, and he'll be pleased
Phil would have folded your hand, Maria.
as ace-queen
I wish I was Phil.
Yeah.
sitting pretty.
Have you ever said that before?
Lots of times. Who wants?
That was some politicking.
Yes.
This feels very choppy.
I'm
right
happy
here.
to chop it, honestly.
This feels very
You
choppy.
can just
I'd prefer
let them not run it out.
No,
Feels very
do it right
king
now?
ace. Feels
Got
very
some
king.
ingredients for chop
Okay.
suey
But
in the walk.
might be dirty.
might be.
5 or a 6 on request for Maria. A jack would end Nick's fun. Instead, it's a 9. And ace-queen
Having a
is
really
going to
fun
double
hand.
through.
I have 135. Am I counting that right?
Well, one of Nick's goals was to get on the show. He's accomplished that. And now, Mr. Wright, you are the chip leader. Before the break, we had a 285K pot out of the blue as Nick Wright's ace-queen slaughtered Maria Ho's ace-jack, catapulting the Fox Sports host to the top of the leaderboard. Nick Wright, 285K, over 100,000 ahead of second place John Agriar. Helmuth in third, followed by Jennings, who is batting 1,000 on his all-ins. Negranu at 88, and Maria now, after losing that pot, the short stack with just 4 bigs.
I could get like a 3 or something on the flop.
It's going to be really bad because they're going to go back to 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
They're going to play him saying
Phil
that.
somehow knew that he didn't have it this time, though.
Yeah, and then when he calls out the ace-7 when I have 7-6, it's going to be not as good.
I'm going to make it 30,000.
80 million.
Daniel with
We're gonna get
king
another
high in the
interesting
big
hand.
blind.
I needed Daniel to have ace-7, I can tell you that.
I would have called 20.
Lays it down.
Would have?
Yeah, if you min raised, I would have called.
No, I mean, if you had ace-7, would you have called 30?
No, I would not have called with ace-7 there.
You were all in every time, right? Woo! I had it beat.
All in.
Queen 8. The hand that Maria is going to pick to go with. Just 41,000 all in. Different scenario here for Helmuth, who folded 2 9s earlier. Mulling it over with the 2 nickels.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Wow.
Doesn't
Really?
make the call.
Damn it.
Not through.
21. Got
31.
That allows Maria
He would have had to pay 31.
Oh.
Not
to
21.
take down some much needed
Right.
blind and
Yep.
Annie
Okay,
money.
Yeah. Okay. I had.
No,
I was you. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
what I was missing.
Her and
It was a
Daniel
real
both
bummer
with
because I
6
had-
bigs.
I was like,
I had a 4, so like I thought I had an ace.
I had a pair above a 4.
Phone a lot of
She's
pairs.
a dangerous player. I just didn't want her to get chipped.
I'm a really weird guy.
No, I know. I'm not
He's
judging
happy.
it. But
I mean,
are you
really
saying-
weird guy. Like, I mean, I make all these folds.
Ah,
No,
good
I-
outcome.
no, I'm
Versus
not.
fair
Fold the
obviously,
best
it's a
hand, fold the best
successful
hand, fold the
strategy.
best hand, and then
Yeah, I'm not judging it.
We agree on that, Phil.
You just,
definitely a
I
weird
think you
guy.
have folded more pocket.
I didn't say
pairs
weird
today
guy, I
than
said
I've
weird
gotten.
player.
You said weird
All
guy.
in.
You did say guy, but
Okay,
Well, sorry, I'm right again.
you're right again. But I admit it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I call.
Daniel's right a fair amount again. He's like, I didn't say that. And you're like, Phil, you said exactly that. You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
He's right a lot. I'm not sure if it's reverse if he ever admits it, though. If I catch you
happen.
wrong.
Okay, fair fight, fair fight. I don't mind being behind here, just slightly.
So
2 to
Maria
1
getting
now.
it all in again. This time, Nick Wright with the
I
ace
like this
queen
better than the
once
ace-jack
more.
scenario, so I'll take it.
Yes, you
She's
do.
not dominated. 2 clean cards.
I like Murray's.
Will Nick finish what he started? Sure looks that way on a queen high board.
Jack always makes it fun.
Things not looking good for the one-time chip leader. And the
Jack.
jack
Oh, there we
indeed makes it
go.
fun.
3 aces, 4 9s, and 3 kings. 10 outs.
Seems like so many.
I've seen this one
34
before. I've
outs.
seen
Da-da-da-da-da.
this one.
10 outs. Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Game, guys.
You're out in
GG.
6.
Good playing with you, Maria.
Nice playing with you guys as always.
Nice answer.
Well, Nick Wright took a big bite out of Maria's chips with ace queen, and then he finished the job with ace queen. Before the break, Maria Ho busted out in 6th place thanks to a couple of cold decks against her new nemesis, Nick Wright. 5 of our original 7 players remain. Bruce Buffer and Maria Ho already eliminated.
63.
Two professional poker players, a couple of DFSers, and a sports commentator
Okay.
remaining.
Oh, I had a nice sweat first.
Me too.
Daniel's ace queen suited. Certainly
Boy.
good enough for an all-in.
154.
Now Nick Wright with the 2 7s in the big. Would do well to just
You
let
should start
these
the
2
clock on me.
square off. No need to spin this wheel. Not with a hand like sevens.
You got time. Yeah. Take as much as you need.
Yeah.
You got the
Hey, the extensions.
You got the extensions, man.
I'll give you one of mine if you need it.
No, it's all right. Oh, I don't even want to see this flop.
I'm glad. I don't know if I wanted you in, did I?
I had sevens.
Oh, then I did want you in.
Yeah, you wanted. Yeah. You wanted all the under pairs in.
You can have the card. There you go.
Well, we're going to put the theory, test the theory, of our man, Liquid Aguiar.
Yes.
Liquid Aguiar with the
It's
tens.
for the kids, really.
He would never.
Not for me.
There was a
Liquid
Chiefs, There was
Aguiar.
a Chiefs punter named Louis Aguiar.
Not
My whole
related.
childhood.
Not related. No.
So whenever you say Liquid Aguiar, I start.
Yikes.
Daniel binks the
Four
queen
across
right
the
away.
I was rooting for. I'm just consistently rooting against you.
Thank you very much. I actually appreciate it. I can appreciate the
I
honesty.
mean, if I do it again,
This is all Phil's
it's
fault.
very unlikely.
John does have him covered, but he's still
Yeah,
rooting
you
for a
should've bet him
10.
off that pot earlier.
To polish off Negranu. Ooh, 4 across diamond.
And we're
I saw that. I saw that.
Wow.
That would have been legendary.
Good thing I didn't get to sweat it like on GG. Peel the corner.
Yeah.
Good fold, Nick. Good fold.
Nice hand.
No.
Such a silly game.
Skill poker now.
Yep.
Real.
Clearly,
you
I
guys
outplayed
really
you
should have
that
played
hand,
those
though.
differently, both you guys.
Playing an
I mean,
under pair.
really should
Yeah.
have thought about those differently.
Well, Daniel with the double up might be able to loosen up the Henley a little further. Still only has 13 bigs.
Nobody got that one. I thought Phil would. He's always got the ears ready.
I was eating, so.
Yeah. You were eating?
You're not
No
surprised.
kidding.
I know you're
Your
not
eating
surprised.
is a meme now. It's like you become, your eating has become
Ace
meme-worthy.
queens run good.
Yeah?
My ace queen won all in twice against Maria. Yours just won.
Nick.
Yeah, whatever you need, bro.
Let's make it.
87 million.
What do you have? 140, Daniel?
130 or something? 130 back? 132 back, plus gazillion, here it comes.
40.
Yeah, ba-boom. Meaty man raises, as they say.
40,000.
Or do they say that?
I don't think they do, Daniel.
Okay, let's see if we can do it.
And Nick Wright lays down ace-10 suited versus the button open from Phil. So clearly a lot of respect for Helmuth's
I
range.
haven't moved in yet.
I know, I'm just saying. I don't want to waste a lot of time here.
Floor?
Am I allowed to do that?
I don't think you can. I think it's a big.
I think it might technically be a committing.
I think.
I think he has to call now.
Okay.
I'll just fold then. Okay, if you're that committed, Phil, I'll fold the hand I'm supposed to play against every other human being in the world.
Helmuth might have cost himself a pre-flop call there.
You're supposed to play like how? Call or raise?
Supposed to go all in or call, either one. Not fold. For sure not.
Wow,
I
really?
Bet, and I bet
Yeah.
money I had a better hand than you.
I don't think you can.
The nittiness of the poker brat has perhaps reached new heights. Afraid of a potential coin flip, he scared Daniel out of the pot and scooped up just the blinds. Poker After Dark is brought to you by Roman. Simple, straightforward, the way healthcare should be. Visit GetRoman.com to learn more. Manscaped. Don't gamble with your grooming tools. Visit Manscaped.com today for the best in men's grooming. And Poker Go. Get in the game at PokerGo.com.
Yeah.
Your move was to jam. In his face.
If you call and an ace comes, you get nothing. From
Well,
me.
he wasn't. Yeah, you know.
You need to hit a 10.
You're gonna
Yeah.
stick it to you.
Yeah. I shouldn't have said I should have called, but yeah,
Stick it to him.
it's
you got
a
all the
fold
chips.
or a raise. Yeah.
Push him around a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to work out well for you.
Well, that hand it would have. You'd have folded.
Maybe. I only had 100 more, right?
Well, Chip Leader's going to take his turn with aces.
32.
Raise 32,000.
All you can eat. 126.
And now Negranu picks up the sevens. Horrendous shape on the button. Rips it in there and gets
I got
snap
the sevens
called.
this time. You got the ace.
Oh my
It
God.
seemed like aces. It was the
Yeah. He
was
started
like,
reaching.
He was like,
Yeah,
I'm
the
going to
double
call.
check.
Yeah, I should make sure
He
it's not.
started reaching for his chips the minute Daniel moved in.
And then he checked for ace 4. He was checking for ace 4.
Yeah, it's just double.
The minute Daniel moved in, you reached for your chips to call, and I was like,
If
ooh.
you were Phil, it would have been a different.
I think a 7's coming.
I think it might.
You do?
I've been rooting against you, so karma's
Yeah,
against me.
that could be a thing. I've learned karma's real.
Every time you've been all in, I've been like, I've been waiting for someone to hit you. So
That was a
this
good
is
line.
probably how it
Well,
goes.
John Aguiar staved off elimination by hitting a 9 on the river in a 2-out spot against Daniel earlier.
Still 2 7s. Still available. Either one
Might
will work.
Nick Ranu
fold
be
3
able
of
to pull the same rabbit out of a different hat?
Oh, it was diamond.
It's always the closest sweat ever, right?
Diamond again.
All right.
What's this going
Close,
Yeah,
but
just
not
finish it up.
quite.
Just go all in when he raises.
Wow.
Good luck, guys.
And
We're all playing
that's
the
it
fight.
for Daniel Negranu.
Good luck.
Always good to see you, man.
Good luck,
Take
man.
care.
Cheers.
Definitely not.
Hope to see
Do
you
I
at
get
Tiger
these
Jam
like a
whenever
bounty?
that
We'll do.
I get,
Nick Wright looking sharp. Over $500,000 in front of him. 43 bigs. Host of First Things First on FS1, and he's in first. With 3 players gone of the original 7, just 4 left, and my guess is he's letting somebody know about it. Don't jinx it. We could be heads up fairly quickly here, as Peter Jennings has just 6 bigs, and John
Oh, yes,
with
I'm
just
sorry.
5. And he pulls a Helmuthian all in on the button with his
wait,
2
now do I get
3s.
to keep them though? Oh, okay. All right.
Does Phil have enough
it
to
almost
call?
feels.
I got it. I call.
Really?
Yeah.
And
Wow.
he does have it. 2 kings.
I got it. I call.
It's kind of what I get for
That's what-
Helmuth shoving on Helmuth.
That's what I was just gonna say. You did the Helmuth shove on
He
the.
said karma's a real thing. I
Well,
really
we'll
didn't listen
see.
to
It
him.
seems like that might be real.
Yeah, you know, it's a real test. This is for the kids, which is important.
Liquid Aguiar. We're gonna see how liquid you are after
Yeah.
this.
Am I really going to lose to Phil Helmuth on the only Poker
On a
After Dark?
Phil Helmuth
I
shove.
finally get on
Oh,
Poker
that-
After Dark, and I'm going to lose to Phil Helmuth. It's just seems wrong. It's,
And the way you did it too.
it's everything about this feels like justice.
I mean, I had to call with King Queen.
Probably just going to make quads.
Top
No,
set
I need
for
the Jack
Phil.
Queen run out.
You got club.
I need
Club,
quads.
club,
I need
club.
quads. or queens.
Disastrous
Club
texture
is
for John.
Jack of clubs.
Jack of clubs is
Jack or
Jack
queen?
of
Jack or
Clubs
queen.
is the
Yeah,
nut.
Jack
those
of
are your
clubs.
fun cards.
Jack of club seems fun.
Just I don't want to be dead.
Seems fair.
I don't want to be drawing
Be
dead.
dead
I don't
with
wanna
the
be
card to
drawing
go.
dead going to the river against Phil.
There's the jack.
not
Chop
dead.
outs.
Queen for a tie.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
You got 40 outs. You got 4 outs
After
to a
that
chop.
flop, I'd take it too.
Yeah, that flop was.
You really hate to see it.
No
Nice
queen,
Nice
and the
hand,
2 3s.
Pleasure playing with
That
you.
one's gonna make the
Dispatched.
tape.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
confident
And
that
along
one's
with
gonna
them-
make the tape.
Brain Fuel. Sponsored by Brain Fuel.
Aguiar.
Liquid Aguiar.
1.6 million in career tournament earnings. Won't be able to add to that
Sponsored
figure
by
here as a 4th place finisher.
My cat
And we are on the
caffeinated
money
life.
bubble. And there's the replay. It was cute until Helmuth woke up with the kings, wasn't it?
Wow. Queens is a good mathematical shape here. That's for sure. We both had an overcard on you.
You had a king?
Yeah. I'd probably have to call you with King Queen. Yeah. King Jack, I think I'm calling too. Maybe even King 10.
Jennings has moved all in with 2 queens in the past. Right. With the ace 10, made the call.
9 of hearts.
Fair. 9 of hearts.
Didn't hit the ace.
Seems like a reasonable request.
10 now gives Nick a pair. Not going to beat the
Da 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 da
queens.
da da da. 3 aces, 2 10s. Da 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 da. 39 outs to 5 outs. That's what
A
I do
little
at my
worse
charity
than 8
events.
to 1.
That's what I do at my charity events.
This won't be too painful if it doesn't come in, which it does not.
Ooh, my
And
king
Peter
got there.
Jennings
72, correct? Yeah.
about to win the Cy Young Award.
Nice hand.
Here it is.
Those hands play.
Pitching a
Yeah,
perfect
of
game
course.
with the all
Yeah,
ins.
of course.
Next time on Poker After Dark.
It was very amateurish, so you were either really strong or really weak.
Our sit and go comes to a close,
Oh my God, we're actually gonna be in a real game again.
while Helmuth sees himself as the favorite.
No more shows for Philly.
That's good.
The underdogs are biting back.
This is why it's so goofy to play against the amateurs.
Wow. I think I'm gonna win this one.